Hello and welcome to a new video. And today we have a super exciting new feature on the rule engine, and that is set value action. So now you can set a value inside of any of your devices with a condition or on a schedule using the rule engine. So let's go. So we are in our IoT project with our Milesight devices that are measuring temperature and humidity. And we want to create a set value rule with our new functionality. And the set value is super powerful. It can serve you for very different projects or very different goals. In this case, what I want to create is an alert. I want to create an alarm, so to say, because we have temperature devices. We want to create a rule with a condition that if a certain temperature is reached, that we can see it on the fields, that we can see it on the dashboard as well, and that will also serve you for other purposes. So I'm going to add a Boolean field. Again, Boolean are true or false fields, and they are very helpful when you're trying to create an alarm, because true is alarm and false is everything's good. So alarm temperature, and without a unit and without a role, everything's perfect. And I'm gonna add it to the list of fields. Now before anything, I'm gonna add it to the dashboard because I said I want the alarm to be in there. I already made a little bit of space in the dashboard for the SOS widget to be in there, and I'm going to rename it alarm temperature and set the field to that field that I just created. I'm gonna save it and put it on the little space that I created for it. And now I have it in there. I can go to the rule engine and I can add a new rule. And as you see, we have now a list of templates, so to say, to create a rule. I'm going to select new measurement recorded, and I'm going to name this rule set alarm temperature. If temperature reaches 0 degrees Celsius, set alarm. Now I'm gonna select the product, and that is this one. I have two products because one of my devices is pin code claimed. That's the other product that I have. But in this one, I have all of my other devices. So all of them almost are in that product. And I'm going to select as trigger new measurement, and I'm going to select the temperature because the other fields are not as important. This is an important step. That means that there are devices that don't send all of the fields at once, but sometimes they send the battery once per day, or they send asynchronously the fields that they are sending. And we don't want the trigger to be all of the time when it gets a new measurement, but all of the time when it gets a new measurement that is a temperature measurement. And now the condition we want in the triggering device, when the temperature is less or equals to a constant 0 degrees Celsius, then as action I'm going to select the set value, and that is in automation because it's not a notification. It's going to trigger an action, and it's going to set a value directly on the field on the device that has been triggered. And I'm going to select the measurement field alert temperature to true. So we want the alert to be true if the temperature reaches below 0 degrees. And that's how we saved our rule. And as you can see, it has been created. Now I would like to make a little test, of course, to show you how this works. And as you can see, all of our devices have a little bit of a high temperature in there. So I'm going to test it. Go into my device and go to configuration, scroll down, and I can manually set a value. Of course, that will override the last value that was registered, and it will still save it in the database. But I don't care because I want to test if my rule worked. So I'm going to set the temperature to 0 degrees Celsius manually. And I can go up again to the dashboard, and as you can see, the alarm temperature changed to true just by setting the temperature to 0 degrees, which means that if we go to the debug section, we can see in here that set alarm was set to true at 10:15, which is a minute ago when I manually set the temperature to 0 degrees. So the rule actually works. You can see now that when the temperature reached 0 degrees, the alarm temperature was set to true, and that was exactly what we wanted, to create an alarm. And yeah, so now you can go from there and use this feature to do a lot of different things, not only alarms, but also you can get creative and do all sorts of automation processes inside of Datacake using the set value function on the rule engine. So I hope this video was useful. I hope you could learn and learn how to use a new feature on Datacake, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.